Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
Hello and welcome to Money on the Floor. I'm here to help you pick it up. Talking about arbitraging, talking about crazy cryptos, talking about trading. We've got the 6 cents still going on, still there, still hanging out. Everything looking good. Still waiting for crypto debit cards, waiting for any signs of Trade Pro. We had just looked at this trade and we're just taking another look at it to see how it's going. The idea was you get in one position here, came back, retested, got another one in. So you got two positions up and you got your stop down here. You're waiting for it to clear this top before you can move your stop up and then take on another position. And then we had the other ones we went over the other day, which are still active. You got the this is the ETH against the US dollar. It's still within this parameters. I wouldn't take a sell trade off of here. To me, I'm only looking for a buy trade to make this existent. So it's got to go all the way to this point, break out, come back, and then go. Now we have the Bitcoin. It had some false breakouts. It dropped down to the bottom and came back up. And right now it's still trying to go down. But I wouldn't trade it down. I would only trade it to the top side. The top side's way up here. You could probably lower that just a little bit to there. But I wouldn't trade this till it breaks out of this top, comes back and retests, and then takes off. This trade's still hanging on, so that's good. Your stop's still right here. Now we're going to lose on 2/3 position if it comes down and stops us out. So it's still better than one full position. And I don't know what normal people would trade. I usually trade one lot or maybe a 0.1, 0.01 or 0.1 lot. So sometimes I trade 3.1s, just easier to figure out. That's why I can go ahead and as it went up, if I don't think it's going to come back, I could put one in there. Then when it comes back, I can put another one in here. Then as we get into profit, I put another one up here. But for me, there's nothing better than trading because I'm here taking a chance to double and triple my account, but yet use or take a chance to take a small loss. Now, if I take 3 to maybe four small losses, obviously the market's not going to go in any direction and we're not going to go anywhere, so it's no use trading anymore that time. It's better just to stop and come back at a later session. But right now it looks like it's trying to agree with us, so that's great. ETH is getting stronger, so that's good. It shows it over here on the chart, so you can double check it. Now it's only a 5-minute chart, so you're not going to make a lot of money on this, but you're going to make some money. The whole idea is you make some money. It's still not sure quite where it wants to go. But remember, we went over here and we checked a higher time frame. For this, even a 1 hour would be good. And it's a day candle. It's a bullish candle. So you only want to take buy trades on the 5 minutes. If you're scalping, you would go back down to the 5 minute and you're only going to take buy trades. So right now we're going sideways, and hopefully we'll get a good buy move off of this. Now we got a hammer right here, which tells us that it rejected the bears, so that's good. One more thing on our side. See if it clears the top a little bit. Trying to break through that resistance. If it does, it'll pop. And it could go sideways for quite a while. Or hopefully we'll get a pop here and we'll see. As we look over here, the percentage is getting lower and lower, so we got more and more chances for it to go up. Trying. It's trying to pop. There you go. Now take your stop if you can, and then move it up to this point here and let it run. You're still going to take a loss if it comes back to this point, but not as much as it would if it was down lower. And you would have to check your profit to see as you go into profit whether or not you can move your stop up to this point. But right now it looks to me it would probably be this point right here. You would still take a loss, but it'd be a small loss. But for a chance for a big gain. So that's what the whole goal is. Now you got to remember, even if you take a loss on this, you did everything correctly. That's the thing you got to remember, and that's what you got to practice and preach. So all because you took a loss doesn't mean you did anything wrong. You took a chance and it didn't work. Right now we're taking a chance to see if it works. And one thing too I would do, since our stop is here, if it came down to this point, I'd probably just close it manually and not take a chance. I try to cut my losses as far as possible. Yes, you lose the chance of it maybe coming all the way down to you than going up, but I'd rather lose less than lose more. That's how I look at it. Because they won't, probably right now it's still too close to move the stop up anymore. But you can always manually close it. Now, if I pull down my MT4 chart, it looks like we broke out of a triangle on Ethereum and US dollar trade. So that's another indication that we're going up. So it's good to look at the same pair, but a different pairs so that you have an idea. So ETH and US dollars looking at a breakout. So we're hoping that ETH and Bitcoin's looking at a breakout. Some kind of correlation. Now it's still fighting. Just if it comes back down to here, go ahead and close the trade. But if it breaks out, you're going to move your stop up to this point and put on another position. And that would be your third position, and that's all you would put on. But that's only if you broke your position up into 3 pieces. Don't be putting on massive amounts of positions and then taking it's hard to make any money that way. You need to break it up to keep it more workable, more mentally capable to stay in. Because if you get too large, you'll be freaking out. I mean, that's what it comes down to. If you put on 1 lot, 2 lot, 3 lots, you're starting to freak out. You're going to make bad decisions, and that's what you don't want. Now, I've done it too, and I still do it if I put on too much. That's how I know when I'm putting on too much, when I start getting nervous. Usually I trade around 3%, but I'll break it up. So I'll break it into 1, 2, and 1%, but 3 of them. That's how I do it. Everybody's different. See if we can get a pop up to here a little bit. There we go. Come on. Now when this gets up high enough, move your stop up to here. I'm not in the trade, so I don't know if we have enough room to do it. It all depends how this chart works. But what I would do is when this gets up a little bit higher, just go ahead and move my stop up. And if you want, you could put in 1 more trade if you allowed for it to happen like that. And then after that, just keep trailing it up, trailing it up. See, this is a point, that's a point, that's another point. You just keep trailing it up. Or if you want to, there's grids on the chart here. You could use the grids to do it if you didn't want to do it like that. Because it seems to be working out pretty well for that. See, I definitely now move this up and put in another trade. And at that time, I would just, as it moves up every grid, I would start trailing it up. Now from here, I'd move it to this one here. I'd already have my 3 positions on. And as it moves up, I will trail it up till it stops me out. Or it gets up to a large enough number you're happy with that. That's another good way to look at it. So this is happy trading. We like happy trading. This is what makes me happy. Winning trades. But I don't mind a losing trade, because a losing trade, as long as I did it properly, does not bother to me. All right, you guys. I hope this worked out good. I hope you learned something from it. Have a good day. We'll check on you later. Stay Armstrong. Okay, bye-bye.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the